sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Cal Golden Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Florida State's head coach told me before the game, he told me this is a big challenge for them just from a time zone standpoint. He's tried to do a lot of research with his sports information and sports performance coaches to make sure their team is prepared and ready to fight this east to west time zone travel. We'll see if they're able to perform well here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Noles ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, ready.
Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Hits the hole, it's Hawkins. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
2nd down, gonna throw it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. Songopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the 1st drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Quick give. It's Chroma. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, going to throw it. Unloads to the right. Got a man, it's Thomas. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's Croma. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Croma. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Songa Politelli, play action. Left side, it's Napier. Oh, he got loose. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right side, it's Thomas. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Churns into the pile. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. Needs it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Running the red zone, it's Hawkins. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolitelli rushes on, and they got him.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Lets it fly. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out wide right, it's Croma. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Hits inside, it's Croma. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hauls it in. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun. Caught. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Snags it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. From the gun, looking for a man. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon where the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Leaves it in his belly. Can't get him to the ground. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make 3rd down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting pass and that down and distance. So it begs the question now on 3rd and long again, might the offense go back to handing it off to their explosive playmaker at the running back position?
Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Throws it back. Right side, it's Napier. Running free. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he tacks on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Find space, it's Chroma. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Wants to throw one first. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's open. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, Florida State! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff to the single back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
JKS. They're all over him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And so far early in this game, and you got to be impressed with this defense and the physicality and this stopping.
Snap to the up man, it's a fake. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted a 4th down to keep the drive going.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the 1st down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Songapolatelli on the play action. Under pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
2nd and long here. Songapolatelli. Out wide right, it's Thomas.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Out wide left, it's Perry. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Throwing, Songapolatelli throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Right side, it's Thomas. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Culliver. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll try the right side. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Handoff again. Got an alley. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports desk. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 8 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Red Raiders with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
First play of this drive. Out wide right, it's Croma. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Long way to go on second down. He wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Thomas. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Knowles! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the second half. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Powers inside. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Left side, it's Napier. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Jaron Chiave Songobolatelli. Here comes the heat. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Turning it on! Spin move. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Croma. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the RPO, got him. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The Seminoles line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Motion from the wideout. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. It's Napier. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
And this QB and wide receiver, they are in lockstep. They know exactly where they're going to be. QB really trusting his receiver to make plays. And if I'm him, I'm just going to keep finding him because so far the defense has had zero answer for this 1-2 combination.
They go to the counter. There he goes. Past the 6. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a first down just outside the red zone.
Well, obviously the running back has been the big story for this offense all season long, and the coaches talked about this in the offseason. They had to identify the right guy in the portal to help this offense be physical, to generate explosive plays, and really take them to the next.
Makes the grab in their space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
From the red zone, it's Hawkins. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to pass. Turns it upfield.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Punt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Follows his blocks. It's Hawkins. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hawkins. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Songa Politelli from the gun on 3rd down. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Fresh center downs going to the air. He's got it. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. It's blocked. Now they've got to get on it. He's got a chance to take this one back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
31, Florida State, 30.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They go play action with Sangapolitelli. Buys time to his left. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Cal! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. Drops back on first down. Throws quickly. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Back to pass on second down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. And the Noles send out the punt unit. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. No room to bring it back. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Cuts it upfield. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. In the backfield, it's Thomas. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
From the gun on third down, Songa Bolatelli. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On the return, he's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun. It's complete on the right side. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab down the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Croma. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sangapolatelli, play action. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The run inside. It's Payne. He's past the marker. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Right back to the well. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10. Gonna run it. It's Payne. Knocked down immediately.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Oh, he's got some space. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeps it on the ground. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
Yeah, and I think on that third down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a fourth down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw one first. Rush right in his face. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Upstairs, he's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game.
Gonna take a shot. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver. And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.